show. It's short. It's only a few seconds, but it's put out. So it's a clip from a video that the Dean Show put on Twitter as a challenge. Let's go ahead and check this out. We'll watch it a couple times real quick, just so everyone understands what the challenge is.
If you think the Quran is so wrong, then read it and find the error. And there you go. If you can find one, you'll be the person who defeated Islam.
Read it, find an error. If you do, you'll be the person who defeated Islam. Let's let him finish here.
People have been trying for 1,400 years. Everyone's failed. So
everyone has failed.
If you think you're the guy who could do that, you're the woman who could do that, then try it. If you think...
So we heard that here, folks. That was the entire video. Again, this is I'm sure this is from a longer show and stuff like this, but this is the clip that the Dean Show shared as a challenge to everyone. We'll watch it again, probably play it again after we go through some issues with the Quran here. But
if you think the Quran is so wrong, then read it.
If you think the Quran is so wrong, which I do,
and find
then
the
read
error.
it. I have. Find an error.
And there you go. If you can find one, you'll be the person who defeated Islam.
I think I can find a bunch.
People have been trying for 1,400 years.
But notice what he said. If you find an error in the Quran, you will have defeated Islam.
Failed. So if you think you're the guy who could do that, you're the woman who could do that, then try it. If you think...
All right, AP, you got the challenge?
Yes.
Have you heard the challenge, ladies and gentlemen? And let me see here. So we saw the challenge. We'll watch that again after we go through a little bit, just in case anyone tunes in late. But let me see if I have the tweet here. Yeah, I have the tweet here. So that's Eddie Dean. Eddie Dean of the Dean Show. Eddie put it out. People have been trying for 1,400 plus years, and he posted this clip as a challenge to us to show that the Quran has an error in it. And if we can do it, if the trajectory continues as it is, and we can show that there is an error in the Quran, then we will be the people who have defeated the Quran. Can you imagine that, AP? You've got all these people been trying for 14 centuries. They haven't been able to do it. People for 14 centuries haven't been able to find one single error in the Quran. Not one. They haven't been able to find an error in the Quran. But if we are the first people to find one, then we will be the people who defeated, destroyed, humiliated the Quran. That's what I just heard him say. Is that?
Do you think we will be in history books?
Yeah, they'll put us in history books. These are the guys who finally found one.
Yes, so that's what I heard. That's what I heard as well. It very much sounded to me like if there is no mistake in the Quran at all, if there is only one mistake, then sit down, read it, and point it out, present it. Then you will be the person who actually found the mistake in the Quran. That's how confident they are. There is no mistake in the Quran at all. At all. That's what they say.
Now, when they posted that challenge, you and I both posted in response the same Quran verse as an example. An example. And here we have it. So this is a section of, matter of fact, I don't even mind reading this entire passage, just because once you understand what's going on in Surah 9, verse 30, and then you connect it to the surrounding context of what the point of this verse is, it's extremely, extremely, extremely messed up and horrifying. But AP, what's the problem with Surah 9, verse 30 here?
Well, David. In Surah 9, verse 30, it says, the Jews say Ezra is the son of Allah, and the Christians say the Messiah is the son of Allah. That is their saying with their mouths. They imitate the saying of those who disbelieved of old. Allah himself fighteth against them. How perverse are they? The problem is, yes, we know that Christians believe Jesus is God and the Son of God. However, Jews, what in the world is this? Which Jew believes that Ezra is the son of God? Which Jew has ever believed that Ezra is the son of God? There is no record of a single Jew ever holding such a belief.
Have we been able to find one Jew in history who calls Ezra the son of God?
No. Not a single individual. And yet, the Quran here presents this as a general Jewish belief and therefore condemns the Jews. And this is also confirmed when we go to the Hadiths and see that Muhammad says that on the Day of Judgment, the Jews will be asked,